are, everybody. At the top of the mountain. I can't believe it. It's so exciting. I would turn on a webcam, but I don't really have anything that's better than like a Macintosh 2010 240p looking ass, terrible ass webcam. It's obviously a Windows webcam because I use Windows products, Dell products, I guess technically, but the fact still remains is that I have probably the worst integrated webcam ever, so I can't exactly show my yippee, hooray, yeah, baby type of feeling. But regardless, I'm at 1 million. I can't say it's like too surprising because, as you'll see as we're scrolling down the list of games that I probably have as B-roll in the background, it is a lot of games that are a little bit let's say cheap. Some games that just have like 5K Gamerscore to just tack on to your listing and whatnot. But I mean, guys, come on. We live in 2025. If it's an option, I'ma take it. So I will say though, I probably have like upwards of maybe 40 to 50 games that kind of range in like the 3 to 5K range, and then there's like some 2K and obviously easy 1,000 games intermixed. But regardless, it don't matter because I'm on top and a lot of other people aren't, so I'll take it. But for real though, I'm very happy to be at the top, at the goal. The goal's been met, but I sometimes wonder if there was ever really a goal in mind in the first place. You know, it's just video game and it's just watching a number go up, but I actually really enjoyed the time I had, you know, doing it, enjoying the games. Sorry, burp. Enjoying the games that I got, whether they were, you know, quick completions that were nothing, or really long games that were also nothing. You know, like Splitgate, which is probably one of my cream of the crop games in terms of ones that just took the most time, probably some of the rarest achievements, etc., etc. But I mean, I wouldn't say anything got really stale. I mean, some games get stale after a while when you start playing them, but I mean, the finish line is always like, you know, it is what it is, right? Like it's a finish line that you want to achieve. So, anywho, I don't really know what all to say in this video. I mean, thank you for watching the channel as always. If you're an avid viewer, first time viewer, somewhere in the mix between the two, off and on, you know, I appreciate it all the same. But in the same vein, I think the last video, I mean, I know for a fact the last video I posted on the channel was the 900K achievement video and discussion video. I guess I was trying to think of like a better way to describe the video, but yeah, it's just a discussion of looking at the games, which I thought I would do a little different this time because, you know, there's a lot of games to cover and I didn't really want to do the same old, so I thought I'd do something a little different and just kind of have a little scroll session with y'all in the background. Obviously, I'm doing this after, I'm doing the talky bits beforehand, and then I'm going to figure out how to do the scrolly bits to make it look nice and presentable. And apologies too if the B-roll looks a little choppy at points. True Achievements now enforces you to have no ad block, or if you buy their premium service, there would be no ads, so no ad block essentially. So apologies if there's some chopness or if the scrolling just looks atrocious and you're about to like vomit in your seat. You can have this tab in the background, I won't blame you. But regardless, I had lost my train of thought. I was just talking mumbo jumbo. But yeah, I thought I would just do a little different this time around and have kind of a compilation of everything we've been through up to this point. Maybe I know I'll probably try and do some goofy editing from my, I think I started this kind of, you know, progression system around the 200K mark back in what, 2020 maybe? That's probably not true. Dude, I'm terrible with years, okay? But I want to say, and I could look at my stats somewhere on the website or maybe on Xbox, but I believe I've at least had an Xbox account for about 11 to 12 years, maybe more. I at least got my Xbox back in, oh, frick me, dude. No, I put myself on a pedestal trying to think of like years and stuff, and you have B-roll in the background and your brain's probably getting scrambled as I'm trying to talk, but I want to say I got my Xbox back in 2013, 2014 maybe? No, I think 2014 sounds about right. especially if we're going off like the 11 to 12 year range. I think 2014 is the right year. Regardless, I wasn't a day one kid. I was, you know, in the mix. I was kind of after that whole thing, but first game I pretty much got on the Xbox One was Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Assassin's Creed 4, technically. I also had Forza Horizon 5, which, once you get to the end of this video, I'm sure you'll see if I continue the B-roll or if I'm like, ah, fuck it, I'm gonna just show, like, the first 6 pages of games, because no one's gonna watch that long. I don't even know if this I don't know how long this video will be, to be honest. Hopefully not too long, because I want to try and make these a little shorter, more bite-sized, so people don't have to listen to stupid stuff while Dokkan music or whatever music I decide to put in the background plays. But yeah, you'll probably see one of those 2 games that I mentioned. I think Black Flag might have moved up in my True Achievements list, though, because I recently got the 1,000 in it. Maybe not recently. I think like around the 800 or 900 range, so you probably saw it around the 2, 3, 4 minute mark. Regardless, I'm talking absolute nonsense gibberish. I'm literally just I'm like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat, but it's, I don't know, something stuffed. Maybe like a Goku plushie or something, you know? Regardless, I love saying regardless. Take a shot every time I say it in this video. Please don't, because it'll probably not taste good. Probably won't make you feel good. But I've just enjoyed the games I've played. I'd say the majority of the games, I will just say outright, and I don't think I've ever really expressed this in a video before, my favorite game genre that you could probably tell as you scroll through is definitely JRPGs. I just love me a good turn-based Final Fantasy-esque JRPG. I haven't played too many in recent time. I've mainly been sticking to Game Pass games, as I've probably spouted since like what, the 600k Gamerscore range, maybe even sooner. Honestly, I don't remember when Game Pass started just becoming like a thing for me pretty much permanently up to this point. I've started to like cut back on it due to Games for Gold not being convertible to burp 2 of the video. Games for Gold not being convertible to Game Pass anymore. They kind of did a change in the background. You can look it up yourself if you want to, but basically you could buy the Games for Gold stuff, like the 12-month gift card things that you could buy at Walmart or Target. Those aren't around anymore, and you can't buy them and then one-to-one convert them to Game Pass. So that's how I was kind of getting Game Pass cheap for probably 2 years, 3 years, and they decided to cut that out of the equation. I did try at a, this is just a little anecdote, I did try to go to a Walmart and a Target. I was thinking about just stealing one of them, but I knew for a fact that Xbox or like, you know, obviously someone would track me down because they know if a code has been used, they know your IP, they know this, they know that, so I'd rather just not be a criminal, even though, you know, I love games, right? I love games so much, and I love Game Pass, but I don't want to like fork out real deal cash for it so often, like 4 times the price of what Games for Gold was 5 years ago, 6 years ago. So I obviously didn't steal anything, but I'm pretty sure all those codes that are sold at Walmart or Target, if they're still sold near you, do not work, and they have taken them off the shelves. So pretty much say goodbye to that. So now I'm using my Microsoft reward points, which if you don't know, you can like search on Microsoft Edge and Bing and stuff like that on your phone and computer and get points that way, and there's other avenues to get a lot of points, etc, etc. You basically get Monopoly money to get Game Pass for free. You just have to put in the effort and the time, which I've put in some good time. It is a terrible system though. In recent years, yet again, Microsoft is just being like fucking corporate mongrels. I don't know if I'll put it up on screen, but like the fat guy drinking out of a pipe while a skinny guy is just getting a drip. That's how I feel with this damn company, bro. But I still love to game, so of course I have to be the guy taking one little drink out of the damn pipe. Whatever, man. Have it your way. I don't know how I got onto that spiel. Game Pass, I guess, just the absolute poop fest that is. But it's a good system. It just sucks that it costs so goddamn much, but I enjoy it as a service, even though it's pricey as all hell. Anywho, That's where most of my games, I'd say, have kind of been fluctuating. I still have a ton of games that I've been buying and playing here and there throughout the years, but I'd say a lot of time gets spent on Game Pass games when, you know, I'd say more often than not it's Game Pass game, essentially. So it's kind of like a 60-40 ratio, I'd say, is a pretty good determinant. So I'm sure, as you see in the later years or whatever, the B-roll stuff, you'll see that a lot of games are probably not Game Pass games, or haven't been in like a long time if they have or have not. But you'll also probably see as we get to the end of this video, which hopefully we'll be wrapping up soon, there's a lot of games that are probably at the end of the list that I obviously don't have completed. That's just because I didn't complete them back in the day. I think it took until like 2019 or 2020, definitely before COVID at least, where I was kind of honkering down to get into the Gamerscore and, you know, the trophy, the platinum trophy. They're basically synonymous. Whenever I describe, just as another aside, whenever I describe 1,000 Gamerscore to people, like outside, I usually just, like, you know, not gamers that I talk to on a regular basis. I don't know why I'm describing this in such a stupid ass way, but I basically use the term of platinum trophying a game instead of saying 1,000 G'ing a game, my individuals, because I feel like it just makes more sense. I do like the sound of platinum trophy. I think it's a good concept, but I do like the idea also of Gamerscore, and I do like this website, True Achievements. I do like how they kind of ratio some games to basically be higher or lower based on how many people have completed the game, how many people in general have played the game. Just a lot of like factors that I think actually can equate to better scoring. It's not perfect at all. Like, some games are really hard and really grindy, but only like the elites play them or buy them, so they're gonna have a higher completion, and I think that kind of like bogs it down. But something like Marvel Rivals usually has a pretty good ratio of like 2 to 3, the base 1,000 Gamerscore plus all the other achievements that get added. So I think that pretty much covers all the talking points I had. I really should have done a Q&A kind of thing for this. You can feel free to leave comments on the video if you care to indulge me on my poor gaming choices. Yeah, I mean, you can just leave comments in general, asking questions about games, about life, about my laziness in this Gamerscore endeavor. I think, oh shoot, I know the game that I got the 1 million on was House Flippers, which was probably closer towards like obviously the start of the video. I probably kept in a lot of games that I have recently completed, so it'll probably kind of skew the data a little bit, but who really cares, right? But House Flippers was the one that got me to 1 mil. I got it like on the dot, as you'll see in the screenshot. God, I'm getting spitty now too. But yeah, that was the one that got me there. I feel like I had a point that I was making, but essentially you'll see a bunch of other games probably atop that one that I've recently been playing, and I think I got my 1,000 completed quote-unquote games. But I'm doing this in the background, so don't mind me. You'll probably hear some mouse clicking. It's okay, guys. We're still doing it in one take, guys. Don't worry. I believe it was sometime like in middle of May. I'm not, again, like I said, I'm not great with remembering every date. I just remember the day I was born. Yeah, May 18th was when I got this, and I'm pretty much recording this in June, a month later. So, lazy ass bastard. You can leave a comment calling me such a thing. I will not take offense. I'm very much a lazy YouTuber, usually just because I feel I can't really post interesting stuff. Which, you know, don't take pity on that statement. It's it's true. It's true, but I still like to make stuff. I still want to try, even when I just don't feel like it. But, you know, I think this is informal content, we'll say. And I know there's a lot of other people on YouTube that probably do the same kind of thing, where they do a little, you know, 100, some kind of milestone wrap up whenever they reach a goal in Gamerscore. But, you know, I do it different, guys. Oh, that is so cap. But, hey, at least this 1 million video is hopefully a little more different, a little more accessible to the average viewer, as it's probably going to be like a 20-minute video, but, you know, it is what it is. I feel like I had another talking point. Let me think on it. Let me stew. I mean, more videos will come in the future, obviously, but also I don't know if I'll do every 100K milestone moving forward. I probably still will, just because I don't think fitting 250,000 Gamerscore into one video is a good idea. It'll just like, I mean, I'll probably like do something similar to this video for future videos. Like I'll just have B-roll going on in the background. Maybe I'll have game B-roll in the background. Who knows? Oh my god, getting inventive with it. I really don't record games too much. Sometimes I stream them. Not in recent time, but I have maybe a few months ago. Just like any grindy thing that I want to do, I can have some Dokkan music in the background, etc., and I can just piss around. But yeah, we'll see how the evolution of the Google Tricks content goes. I also didn't realize I didn't do my intro, everybody, but you know, that's fine. It's fine. It's a 1 million video. We get a little funky out here, guys, but yeah. So we'll see if I continue the 100K. I probably still will do the 100K updates, but to be determined. I won't promise that I will. I promise I'll keep making vids on Gamerscore because I love this stuff and I love just, you know, bringing the facts to light about the corruption, the corruption of Gamerscore, guys. Maybe that'd be a great, that'd be a great video essay. You can have that one. You can have that one. If you're listening and watching, you can have that one. The corrupt, but you have to call it that. You have to call it that. If you're gonna make something based on what I'm saying right now, it has to be called the corruption of Gamerscore. It can't be no rise and fall of gamers. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself and sounding like a fucking bumbling buffoon. But yeah, feel free to use that idea. It is not trademarked, and I probably won't make video essay content ever. I just like this kind of unscripted, crappy, man sitting in a chair, no webcam, talking into a microphone kind of video. Hey, if I get enough money one day, I'll buy an Elgato and I'll buy a whatchamadoozy, a better microphone for sure, so I don't sound like an airplane captain. But also I'll buy a webcam, just so you can see my face stare into your heart and soul. I just don't feel the need to do webcam stuff because I don't have a good one, so I don't think that's really a great idea. Plus, you'd see me sitting in a dark room, everybody. So, anywho, I think I'll finish the video out with my intro, kind of as an outro. But yeah, it's been Alex, better known as Google Tricks on the Internet. It sounds like I'm saying goodbye to you almost. I mean, I'm saying goodbye for the video, but obviously there will be way more. I still have figure reviews up the ass to make as well. I haven't recorded shit. I have so many things in boxes, and I'm just a lazy prickhead for YouTube. So what can I say, everybody? But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope it wasn't too boring, and I hope the background footage wasn't too crap that you had to just turn this into a podcast and essentially listen to me. But I don't care if you do one or the other. I don't care if you do the Helen Keller experience with this video and don't watch it at all. That's a joke, everybody. You can watch it if you want. You don't have to if you don't, etc., etc. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping up if you've been keeping up. And if you're the first time viewer of this channel, this video, I appreciate you watching. And I hope you made it to the end. Most people probably won't, so it's okay if you're the lone sailor in that expedition. But regardless of anything, even if you're not hearing this, I appreciate you. thanks for watching, because you know, YouTube is a crazy wasteland, and I think I've said and regardless enough in this video, so I will be happy with this finished quote-unquote project, sure, whatever. And dude, I'm so I'm just happy I'm at them 1 mil, everybody. What can I say? Anyways, I will sign off for now, and I will see you in a future installment of the Gamerscore discussion, fellas. Goodbye for now, and see you around.